Hello students, lesson number 14, measurement and effects of heat. In this lesson, today we are taking the last part of the lesson, and that is the specific heat we seen, and the example and some little bit part left from this that we have to take today. So here it is the example, and coefficient of linear expansion, that is means that I told you the some substances coefficient of expansion is given here, and I told you before only how is that coefficient is there, linear expansion, how it is takes place and all. So today we will see the solid example. What will be the increase in the length of steel rod? What will be the increase in the steel rod of length 0.5 meter? How much length is there? 0.5 meter when its temperature is increased by 60 degrees Celsius. Its temperature we have to increase how much? That is 60 degree Celsius. The coefficient of linear expansion of steel is what? 0.0000013 into bracket 1 per degree Celsius. So means 1 degree temperature when we are increasing, is its expansion is, how much is the expansion? 0.000013 for 1 degree Celsius temperature when we increase in. So first of all, as per our formula, linear expansion is equal to change in length is equals to how much? That is lambda, that is a coefficient constant, and then initial length and the increasing temperature, its multiplication is there. So first of all we will write whatever information is given here, that. So initial length of the rod is equal to 0.5 meter. So initial length of rod is equal to 0.5 meter. Change in temperature, how much we have to change the temperature? 60 degrees Celsius. Change in length, how much? Delta L. So by using formula, change in length is equal to lambda into initial length into delta T. So 0.0000013 okay, into 0.5 into 60. The multiplication of these all terms is 0.00039 meter. So that much length is there increase, and it's a increased length we have to find out, and that's why what is increased length is equal to how much? 0.0. So here it is the meter given. If you divide this value with the 100, what happens? This point is there, actually 0.00339 is there, sorry, 039. So this point is there, this point will come here, okay, because we divide it with the 100. So the actual answer is the 0. So these digits will cancel from here, these zeros are cancelled from here, and what will become here? 0.03039 is the increase in length. Next, aerial expansion of a solid. Aerial expansion, as you know that if it is the long steel rod, then what happens? Its length increases. Its length increases. But if it is a big sphere, area is there. So for example, coin is there. If we provide heat to it, what happens? Its size increases. Its size increases. So here, similar to the linear expansion, the area of the sheet of a solid material also increases on heating. So this is coin. When we provide heat to it, it is made up of solid. That's why its size, what happens? Increases. And this is called as a aerial expansion of a solid, and this is given by the following formula. So area what happens? It is increasing. So first of all, the initial area is equals to, beta, yes. So initial area is equals to A1, and when we provide heat to it, the final area or increased area is equals to how much? A2, and A1 is the initial area, and A2 is the final area. So here A2 is equals to A1 into bracket 1 plus, and this sign is called as a sigma. Okay, sigma 1 plus sigma delta t change in temperature. So here A2 is equals to, the formula is that A2 is equal to, means change in area is equals to A1 initial area into bracket 1 plus sigma delta t. Here delta t is the change in temperature and A1 and A2 are the initial and final areas of the sheet, and the sigma is, this sigma is there. This sigma is the coefficient of areal expansion of a solid. So this formula we have to use to find out the change in how much area will increase when we provide the heat to the object or solid substances. Next, it is the volumetric expansion of solids. So similar to a sheet, if sheet is there, area we are finding. Similar to the sheet, a three-dimensional piece of a solid expand on all sides, and when heated, suppose this is a cube. So this is a cube, this is shape of a cube. When we provide heat to it, then what happens? It is expanding to all sides. Its all sides are expanding. Okay, so when heating and its volume increases, so its volume increases, and this is called as a volumetric expansion of a solid, and this is given by the following formula. So V2 is equals to, V2 means change in volume is equals to V1 means initial value into bracket 1 plus, this formula is called as a beta. This is alpha, beta, gamma, it was over. This is sigma, these are the names of sign. This is delta, these signs we are using in physics, in the maths, for as a constants. Okay, so you just keep this in your mind. What I told you, this is alpha, then this is beta, this is gamma. Gamma actually writing in this way. This is gamma, this is sigma, delta, beta. So these are the different signs. Now here change in volume is equals to V1 plus V1 into bracket 1 plus beta delta T, and here delta T is the change in temperature, and V1 and V2 are the initial and the final volumes of the solid. B is the volumetric expansion of coefficient of the solid. So beta is the volumetric expansion of coefficient of a solids. Now here it is given that, have you seen rails? They are not continuous. Okay, if you see here in the picture, you will notice that here in between the two rules, where there are two rules are joined, here the space is kept. This is space is kept. Why this space is there at this place? As just I told you, these are the linear rods. The rules of the railway are linear rods. So when the train passing from this railway rules, at that time what happens, due to friction in between the railway rule and the wheels of the railway, heat is producing. Okay, and due to this what happens, its temperature increases, and as temperature increases, its length will have what happens, increase. So what happens, its length is increasing. Okay, and so what happens here, suppose this is the increase, this is the place for the increasing length. When length increase, the space is given here. So here what happens actually, suppose we are not kept here space and continuous rules are there, what will happen? What is your opinion? Its length will increase as per rule. When we means the friction takes place, it provides heat, and heat increases, then what happens, temperature increases, then what happens, expansion takes place. Expansion takes place means what happens, its length will increase, and length increase, then what will happen, due to this fix, here it is fixed by using nut and bolts, these rules are fixed, and if space is not there, what will happen, these rules what happens, they will bend. Understood what I am trying to say? These rules are there, they bend, and due to this what happens, the serious accident will be takes place, and what happens, the peoples from the train, they will face the so many, means they will die, some will get injured due to this. And for that purpose what happens, here place is here some empty space is kept, or space kept for the expansion of this railway rule. Understood all of you? So here the small gap is kept in between them, regular interval means this gap is there, after some distance these gaps are there. This is shown in the figure. This is kept to accommodate the change in the length of the rails with the change in temperature. As per change in temperature, to adjustment of length, this is given. If the gap is not kept, then the rails will get destroyed due to expansion in the summer and may leads to the accident. Okay, similar to the rails, here in summer this problem will face also, and as also you know that that little bit expansion when takes place when heat is increases and heat when producing, when the two things are rub in each other. Similar to the rail, length of the bridges can also increases, okay, and due to expansion in the summer. So on the bridge here some sheets are kept, solid cement concrete, and they also expand in the summer, and that's why what happens here, place is there in between the two sheets on the bridge. Roads are there on that bridge, it's there. Bridge in the Denmark increases 4.5 meter in summer. How much it is increasing? Not a joke, 4.5 meter it increases. Therefore, provision is made to construct the bridge to accommodate this expansion. Understood all of you? Now, the next point is the expansion of liquids. A liquid does not have specific shape, definite shape, but it has a definite volume. It has a volume, it doesn't have shape, but so we can define a volumetric expansion coefficient for a liquid as follows. So what is the formula? V2 is equals to, means change in volume is equals to V1 means initial volume into bracket 1 plus beta change in temperature, that is delta T. Here delta T is change in temperature, V1 and V2 are the initial and final volumes of the liquid, and beta is the volumetric expansion of the coefficient of a liquid. Understood? And when the expansion takes place, you will see here they gave you the formula. Initially, formula not experiment they shown you here. Here initially we have to take the water into the jar and we have to put one piston here. It is movable piston. So when we provide heat to it, what happens? This volume, see here position of pistons, you will notice here actually piston is here, and when we provide heat the water becomes hot, the piston's position is here. The meaning of it is that because of the heat this much water expand, okay. So from this what we are understanding, the volume liquids also expand when we provide heat to it. Okay, now the next point, what use of the expansion of liquids in daily life? Do you know what is the use of expansion? The effects of heat on the water is somewhat different from that other liquid, and this is called as anomalous behavior of the water. We are going to learn about the higher standard. It is there in the 10th standard, anomalous behavior of the water, and this is the expansion. Due to this expansions only what happens, this is anomalous behavior of the water is seen. Next point is the expansion of the gases. And a gas does not have even fixed volume. Gas expands on heating, but if the gas is kept in the closed box, its volume cannot increase, but its pressure increases, and this is shown in the figure 14.7. Sorry, this is gas actually. Okay, so gas it is there, water not. So it's my mistake, sorry, I thought it was water. So here gas expansion is given here. Now so here what they told you, pressure increases. You know some news are there whenever we are traveling in the summer season. At that time there is a possibilities of the what, our tire tubes and trials of vehicles, what happens, it breaks it. And why this happen? Due to the road temperature, the air which is present inside the tire, it expand, and due to this what happens, the tire and tubes get break, and this is because this is nothing but the expansion of the gases. The 14.7, find out the answer of the following questions. So here it is a figure, already I explained you. Due to temperature what happens, the gas expands and pistons move upside. Using the formula density is equal to mass upon volume, explain what will be the effect of heat on the gas kept in the closed water. So here when the density is equals to mass upon volume. So here when we provide heat to it, it's expand, and due to this what happens, the piston move upside. So here the density is equals to mass upon volume. So mass and volume what happens, increases. So here density is directly proportional to the mass and density is inversely proportional to the volume. Okay, so here mass increases, then density increases, but density increases, then volume here decreases when we provide temperature to it. Second, if the bottle is not closed but has a movable piston attached to the open end, see the figure, what will be the effect on the gas bottle. So here this is the fixed piston, so inside it what happens, the movement is takes place and the pressure increases. So here pressure increases, and that pressure is where it will apply on the outer side, and if movable piston is there, it is moving upside. Okay, so and it makes the space for moving. Now therefore the expansion of gas is measured by keeping the pressure constant. So expansion of gas is there, we are measuring using the by keeping the pressure constant, and this volumetric expansion coefficient is called as a constant pressure expansion coefficient, constant pressure expansion coefficient, and is given by the following formula, and formula is that V2 is equal to V1 into bracket 1 plus beta delta T, and here delta T, as you know that it is change in temperature, V1 into initial and final volume, and of the gas pressure, and beta is the constant of pressure expansion of the coefficient of gas. So in this way all the solid, liquid, gases all are expand when we provide heat to it, that we are understanding. Okay, and some example of the expansion of the solids we seen here. In this way today we are going to finish this lesson. Okay, and one more question is given here, the density of gas decreases on heating, which of the picture 14 point makes use of this. You have to think about it because it is a use your brain powers question. You have any doubt, then you ask me, I will answer for this question. So your work is that from this lesson all the use your brain powers question, can you tells question, can you recalls questions are there, you have to note down. Exercise complete, example solve, formulas learn. Okay, and today we are going to stop here only. Okay, thank you and have a good day. So complete the exercise, it is compulsory because so many students are there, they are not sending me their homework. Okay, so it is important, you have to complete the homework because it is what it is important for the final written exam, oral exam, definitions learn, figure practice do. Okay, so okay, today we will stop here only. Okay, thank you and have a good day.